Hello everyone and welcome to the 4.1 tier list. Now, disclaimer, this is mostly based on my personal experience and what I feel is strong. Obviously I didn't have time to test every single pick, but I think most of them will be pretty accurate. In my opinion, this meta is pretty subjective because it all matters in the context of what the enemy picks and what you pick. There's a lot of very good champs in this meta. It's very diverse thanks to the lovely Twin Guard item. But yeah, let's get started. I also put all the champs already, so if you just want to see the tier list, here we go, you can leave. If you don't want to listen to me talk for 30 minutes about every single champ and perma cry, but yeah. We start off with Pike. Well. I have many good things to say about this champion, but I also have many bad things to say, such as it is not fun to play against him. I am perma-banning Pike currently, and I've never been happier. The champion is very broken in jungle, it functions really well. I don't know why a roaming type of support was put into jungle in the first place, it's very toxic for the game. He can do a lot of things, he can double the game very easily. His damage is not really fair either. His jungle clear is good, like there's only good things. And even an unskilled Pike player, such as me, since I don't even play the champion, can get a pentakill on him. Well yeah, then we have a problem. So yeah, most busted pick, he's perma-banned now. If I don't ban him, someone else bans him in my team, so we good, I don't have to seed him again. But then comes the other issue, Aatrox! Oh my god. Why this champion had to get even stronger? He was already annoying to deal with the previous patches. Well, now he is Godzilla. I don't know, bro. He doesn't die. The new items were great on him. He's the same in jungle and on top lane. I think he's just as good. And yeah, you will see a common trend here. Most bruisers that benefited from Amorant Twin Guard new item are very overpowered indeed, and they are better than the tanks because they can actually kill the tanks that use the item. So yeah, that's why they're cut above the rest. But yeah, Aatrox, I think everyone knows what this champ does. Insane duelist. His damage is not that high, but his sustain is just dumb. It is very stupid. It's almost impossible to kill him if you don't have the champions that can do it, such as AP Varus, Vayne. Anyway, Gwen as well. Then we have Olaf, lovely Olaf, who enjoys the Twin Guard item as well. Not much to say, he does the same thing. Like, if the enemy team doesn't have anti-tank champions, any of these S+, S tier characters are pretty much immortal. So yeah, I don't know what to say, man. Great meta indeed. But yeah. Olaf, same as always, you can run down very easily enemy team no matter what they pick as long as it's not Varus or Vayne. Then we have Gwen. Gwen is one of the best anti-tank champions, anti-Twin Guard, thanks to her true damage. Her only weakness is her early game, but I think in the current meta her value skyrocketed very much. That's why I decided to put her as plus. Once you get the two items, by the way, you can go Twin Guard on Gwen as well. You just need to take it 4th item. When you take Twin Guard and your second skill, you have like 200-300 resistances. Yeah, very fair. Then we have Monkey Wukong. Not much has changed. He is enjoying Twin Guard as well. Amorant. He's the same champ as before, just even tankier now. Amazing. Diana. The thing is, the burst build still works. You just have to snowball very hard with it. And we are currently experimenting with an Amorant build on her with Rod of Ages, Conqueror, Riftmaker, Twin Guard, and Rabadon. It takes quite a bit of time to scale, but once you get it, man, it's not fun for the enemy team, what can I say? Having 400 resistances and perma shield, yeah. Anyway, next up, Evelynn. Evelynn surprisingly does very well into tank metas because of the charm that shreds magic resistance. Of course, if they have a lot of health, if they have like 3,000-4,000 health, yeah, you're not gonna one-shot them. But your charm brings a lot of value, and they will ignore it most of the times because they're like, haha, I'm so tanky, they just run you down, and you proc the charm on them and shred them. But yeah, if she snowballs, same as Diana, no issues whatsoever. Then in the S we have Darius. Darius as well, great counter tanks. You see what I'm trying to get to here with anti-tank champs. Great counter tanks, but abuses tank items himself. He's very good in jungle. I would say he's even better in jungle than in top lane personally, but yeah, brings a lot of value, true damage, strong early game, strong mid game, strong late game. There are some comps where it's very hard to play Darius still. If they have a lot of CC, you're not gonna move, so you won't get to stack. But usually most teams have one person who goes Twin Guard and just runs in, and you can easily free stack on them and get your resets going. Khazix, now the reason Mr. Khazix is down in S is if you play Khazix against Olaf with Trinity Force, Death Stance, and Twin Guard, or Aatrox with Black Cleaver, Death Stance, Twin Guard, or Wukong with Black Cleaver, Thunder, Death Stance, Twin Guard, you get what I'm trying to say. Good luck dealing damage, yeah. So had to move him down. He's still very strong. If you are ahead in items and gold of them, you should be fine. But yeah, if you're not, it's a very big struggle. All you're gonna do is press W and run away. Lilia. Lilia, I felt really good on her. I think she does pretty well into tanks as well. She can kite them really nicely, but she needs a lot of items to do that. That is the main issue and the reason she's not S+. She takes a long time to scale, but once you get the scaling going, you should be able to deal quite a bit of damage. Then we got Gragas. Now AP Gragas still works. It's not as great as before, but there is also this thing called Tank Gragas. Now I think honestly it works better on top lane, but you can do it in jungle as well with Rod of Ages into tank. With Twin Guard, very fun. Nautilus, good old Nautilus. Everyone knows this champ CC is very annoying to face. He's clear in jungle, he's one of the fastest as well, even if you go full tank on him. I think Hybrid is better now, full AP kinda struggles if they are not very squishy. And yeah, not much else to add. Shen, I moved Shen up. I think despite the champion not being the best in solo queue, it's better if you play it in a pre-made. His items getting buffed, he's very good into tanks as well. He actually does quite a bit of damage because of his first ability, especially if you know how to play Shen and hit the first skill through enemies, so he does more damage. But yeah, very valuable. You can just AFK farm and press ult on whoever you want, and you can make a lot of cross-map plays with him. You fight a dragon, then your top laner is contesting Herald, you just ult on him and you get Herald as well, etc. You know, it's crazy. Yone. Now, I was always a fan of Yone jungle. I always thought he's very strong. And he's very underrated as a tank healer. People just sleep on his ability to kill tanks. He has mixed damage combined with true damage on his third skill. I posted a Yone video last patch. Maybe I'll do one for this patch as well when his new skin comes out, you know. Gotta get the drip first. But yeah, very underrated. Jarvan. I've seen a variety of Jarvan builds. I've seen the full lethality one, which is pretty funny, where you go electrocute with full lethality like a Pike build. One shots the AP virus instantly, but the tankier version works as well. You can go new items on him too. You can easily go like Black Cleaver, Sunfire, Twin Guard if you wish, or any other combination. He didn't get any weaker. Amumu. Now Among Us, you know, toilet paper, got buffed quite a bit. The only reason I refuse to put him higher is because the anti-tank champions who do the same CC as him, like Wukong, but deal more damage and have more sustain, etc., deal much better. What can I say? They do his job much better, that's what I meant. But yeah, he's still very good himself, very easy to play. The double burn items work wonders on him. Make wonders on him. What's the expression? My English is slacking lately, man. I don't know. But yeah, they do wonders on him. New items work pretty good on him. Ramos, same thing. He can get up to like, I don't know, 1500 armor if you wish to. It is crazy. He's not taking too much damage. But yeah, great Twin Guard user as well. I just woke up, man. I don't know, maybe that's why my brain is working slow. But yeah, Ramos, great Twin Guard user as well. Especially if the enemy team is heavy AD. You will not be taking too much damage. Shyvana is also very underrated anti-tank champion. She does pretty good damage. You can go a mix of Sunder and Riftmaker on her as well to boost that damage even further. Morgana always has been good. Now, you can have some issues against some matchups like Olaf, Aatrox, Gwen. It's pretty difficult to play against these champions as Morgana because they will just run you down and there is not much you can do about it. Shyvana too, because your damage is actually not that high if they go for the broken tank builds. Morgana's damage won't be enough until maybe late game, so you're more of a utility champion. You just sit back, press black shields, second skill with Rylai to be annoying. But yeah, she's still very valuable in the meta, in my opinion. Riven, of course, Riven can go Twin Guard as well. Why do you think she's here? Black Cleavers under a Twin Guard, very tanky, lots of HP, lots of damage. Lee Sin, I put him down a little bit. Twin Guard is not that effective on him. Surely you can buy it, and you can easily proc it with your Qs, but it's not really an item fit for him that well. It still works, you can snowball with Lee Sin, he's the same champion as before. Vi pretty good into tanks. Vi can buy Twin Guard as well. Xin, same thing. He's a bit worse into tanks though. I mean, I talked about these champions 1 million times. You can watch the other tier list if you wanna hear detailed explanations. I'm just gonna speedrun it, so it's not 40 minutes again. Fiora. Now, Fiora is good into tanks, but the issue is I don't really like playing her in jungle. She feels very slow, and if you get unlucky early games, well, yeah, you're a bit scuffed, to say the least. Dr. Mundo makes an appearance. I think finally after 2 years this champion is not in C tier. What a miracle. Ever since he got reworked, but yeah. Mundo with new items, his damage is pretty good now. I actually like it a lot. I didn't really play him that much, that's why I didn't really put him much higher. I think he's good though. The 2-3 games I did on him, I was doing really well even though we lost the game in the end, from what I remember. But yeah. Garen Gaming, the Masya spin to win. The thing is, Garen is so overtuned right now, especially with the items. You go Black Cleaver, Sterak, Twin Guard, and yeah, you just do whatever you want basically. The champion is not real. 70% damage reduction on second skill. Who thought that's a good idea? I don't know. And you'll have it more often since you are in jungle with blue buff. Yay! Amazing. But yeah, he's pretty good into tanky bruisers too. You execute them when they get low HP. That's why I decided to put him into S. His jungle clear, not too bad, honestly. You can spin on camps for quite a bit of damage. His ganks are so-so. You can tower dive pretty well with your silence and ultimate once you have level 5. So yeah, he doesn't really struggle in the jungle. Irelia did get nerfed in the jungle. They kind of like adjusted, reworked whatever they did to her. But thanks to Twin Guard, she functions yet again. Her jungle clear is not as bad as I thought. I only tried it in practice mode though. I have to try her in a real game to see. But after I saw Dawn play Irelia, I was like, yeah, this champ is not too fair. She gets a very tanky. You just YOLO flash ultimate in and pray for the best because the enemy team can't really kill you. Kayn. Now, this is Red Kayn, by the way. Blue Kayn got buffed. I think it's actually playable now, but it's never a Blue Kayn game. So when are you gonna pick Blue Kayn when they have 4 tanks, bro? It's so dumb that they decided to buff him right when tank meta came. It's very unlucky because I think Blue Kayn is very fun to play. But yeah, Red Kayn is still the same. He benefits from new items slightly. He's pretty good into tanks. That's the main reason he's here. You go Sunder on Red Kayn. Can deal with tanks pretty well. For the A tier, we got Singed. I did a Singed video. I think everyone saw he has potential now. He can be very annoying to face, and he works decently in jungle. His clear is not too bad. Nunu. Now, I put Nunu in A because it feels so scuffed to play him. I think he's good. I think the new items are good on him. If you main Nunu, you can still do the same things you did before. It's just my personal feeling that he's not as good as Ramus, Amumu, Nautilus. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe, like, if you guys disagree about anything or you have any comments to do, just post them. We can make the best tier list together, and you can share your opinion with the others. Then we have Sion. Sion in jungle, I need to try him. I actually didn't get to play him yet. I was busy with other things, but in theory, it should be much better. He gets a lot of health, and his jungle clear is even faster now because they buffed his damage in the last patch. So yeah, it's definitely on my to try list still. I need to get to him. Yasuo, you know, I'm a Yasuo enjoyer. That's why he's here. I think realistically he's a bit lower, but I will just leave him here because I'm biased. Rengar got nerfed quite a bit, and this patch I don't feel like crit Rengar is accomplishing a whole lot. You can go Bruiser Rengar with Twin Guard, that still works. I mean, crit Rengar works as well if you can snowball, if you're Rengar main and you know what you're doing. But yeah, I think after the nerfs they did 2 patches ago, Rengar got hit pretty badly. Echo and Fizz. Now, both champions are very strong. They're like Diana level power, but I put them down because they are much harder to snowball with in a way. And assassins are just not having a great time this patch. Diana can still do it just because of how the champion works, but I feel like on Fizz and Echo it's much harder. Graves as well. He struggles into tanks pretty bad until you get like full build, which is not really realistic. Jace jungle, again, not too good into tanks. You can go Sunder on him, sure, but meh, not too great. Camille, Jax, they are both very good and they work with new items like very well, but they are too slow in jungle. That's the main issue. They struggle to clear jungle and that cuts off their potential by quite a lot. If only their jungle clear was better, you could abuse them as well, but they are just monsters in top lane for now. Maybe one day Camille will not get gutted in jungle for one patch. Pantheon is the same. I don't think I have much to say about him. In theory, because you have so much armor pen on him, he could be good still against those Twin Guard champions, but I think they just buy too much health for Pantheon to ever kill them. Urgot, I put Urgot here because I feel he's the same as Pantheon early game. He has a lot of damage. He has worse ganks, obviously worse map pressure, but Wukong, what the fuck? Urgot early game is very, very strong. I really don't know which champ can realistically compete with him at level 3, because I know for a fact Riven loses, so yeah, not sure who can beat him level 3, but the issue is Urgot struggles with a lot of things in wildrift. He doesn't really have good items, he skills like shit, you're just a health bar with an ultimate. Past 10 minutes, the ult is great, but all you can do is try to ult a low HP target and then flash in 4 people to fear them, which is pretty hard to do and situational. So yeah, I think while Urgot is not that bad of a champ, he just has a few issues going for him. And yeah, late game you don't have damage because the only items you can really build are Black Cleaver and Sunder. And on a ranged champ like Urgot, that's not really gonna give you a whole lot. Next up we have Warwick. Now this is a high elo codes tier list, GM picker tier list. So I don't think Warwick is that great in higher elos. He struggles to teamfight. He's very strong in the early game, but after that he kind of falls off. I know I was never a fan of Warwick in Wild Rift, and he got nerfed this patch, I believe. I forgot what they nerfed about him, but they did a mini rework to make him better in lane or something, where your first ability gets cooldown refund. I don't know, man. But yeah, the champion is pretty scuffed in my opinion. Zed as an assassin, he's valuable because of Serpent's Fang, but that's pretty much it. There's not much else he can accomplish in this meta. Everyone is just too tanky for him to deal with, unless he's very snowballed, which can still happen, you know, if you're good at Zed. And then for the beat here, we just have like the random champs. You have Master E, which I was thinking about trying a build with Twin Guard on him, because if you go a sustain build, he has true damage, right? And he has a lot of attack speed, so he should be able to shred the Twin Guard champs, in theory. But I am not sure. I need to actually try and figure out something for him. Maybe he's better than we think. Then we got the Woof Woof, the doggy, the Nasus. I played him on stream. It's not that bad, it's just that Nasus jungle is so slow, man. Sure, if you wanna be Nova long, you can try him. I mean, the champion definitely works in jungle, but it's just, I don't know, we're not Chinese Or maybe some of you guys are, but I am not, so I guess I can't play him. Renekton jungle functions, he clears well, but the champion doesn't really offer much, especially in this kind of scaling meta, per se. The champion doesn't scale at all. Set, in theory, could be good into a tank meta, but his place in jungle is not really... He's not suited for jungling anymore, that's what I'm trying to say. Sure, level 5 he has good ganks, but good luck getting to level 5 with Set jungle. It's very slow. Tryndamere, I don't know, what can I say? It's not his time to shine. They did a bit of a rework on him, or they changed some things. I haven't tried Tryndamere, but he was never good in high elo, and I think those changes wouldn't make him any better. Zeri fell off. You know, it's tank meta. What is Zeri gonna do? I saw some Doom shenanigans with Twin Guard Zeri, etc. But yeah, that's not it, man. And Kale is just Kale. And yeah, that's it for the tier list. I don't want to even comment on her. Yeah, a lot of things have changed. As I said, I think Twin Guard champs that kill tanks themselves, while they are tanks themselves in a way, are the best. And Pike, because Pike is Pike. And yeah, if you guys have any objections or any arguments, feel free to post them, and we can have a very friendly discussion. Surely won't get shadow banned from the YouTube channel. But yeah, that's it for the tier list. I have to put so many videos actually. I need to try... I mean, I tried already Aatrox and Gwen, but I need to make videos on them, for sure. Aatrox, Gwen, Irelia sounds like a fun video to do. I think Shen is gonna be pretty boring. I have an Amumu video already, but I'm not sure if I wanna post it, because Amumu is not too fun to watch either. Urgot, man, I don't wanna play this champ more. I tried him, like, I have 5 games on Urgot, and I didn't win. I mean, I won like 1 or 2, but we didn't win them because of me, you know. But he's very strong early game. Maybe I can showcase that. Mundo, yeah, Mundo I need to make a video on for sure. Garen Gaming perhaps, but yeah. Not gonna drag this on any longer. Thanks for watching. Bye-byes.